Hey there, Clever Hub users, it's Stephanie, and today we are going to talk about how to fully deploy your opt-in or your lead gen, or the thing that you give in order to get someone's email. So if you haven't watched the video on how to create a sign-up form, you're going to need to do that before you finish this video because otherwise it won't make sense. I'm not going to show you how to create a whole new sign-up form within this video since we already covered it in that one. So if you haven't watched it, go do that now and then come back to this one. So in order to fully deploy your opt-in, you obviously need to create a sign-up form, a way to capture somebody's email in order to do that, but you have to have a couple of other things set up. You need to have the actual thing that you're going to give, whether that's an audio file or PDF, an ebook, whatnot. You need to have that ready, and then you need to have a confirmation email created, and you need to have the actual email that deploys said value piece, and you need to have, in my recommendation at least, some sort of a follow-up funnel or email or whatnot. And you can see when you do the opt-in here that this can turn into a fully fledged sales funnel. Once you start doing this once or twice, you're really going to see how you're able to do that. So we're going to start out first by uploading your value piece, the PDF, the audio file, whatever that might be. Now you want to go into the group that we created for your opt-in. We called ours opt-in 1. And the reason we called it opt-in 1 is because we also called the sign-up form opt-in 1 so that we can make it very clear that the sign-up form goes into this group. So we've placed ourselves in the group, and we're going to go to our media library. Our media library is where we host all of our images and our files. So I want to click on My Files. And now I can, if I want to, add a new folder in here. So maybe I wanted to add a folder and I call it the opt-in file if you wanted to keep it organized. So I'm going to go opt-in file, I'm going to go to My Files, and I'm going to add a new file. Now I just created an image here and I'm calling it Clever Opt-in. This is optional. You don't have to put that in there. This will come from the email address you specify within the account. Otherwise, you can put that here, but you don't have to. If you want to set a password to the opt-in, you certainly can do that. Giving your users a password to see the opt-in is totally fine. You can give it access to only these group members, the public, or you can share with all of your groups. So we're just going to say group members. And we're going to save it. Okay, great. So here is our file. Here is the web address to it, or we have a shortened link as well. So you can use that. Okay. Now we have our actual value piece uploaded into SheetWorks. We have our sign-up form created, our opt-in sign-up form. Great. Now what we need to do is create our confirmation email, our value email, and our follow-up email. So I'm going to go into email here, and I'm just going to open up a blank email text just to be super clear here. I'm going to call this confirm your email. Confirm that you'd like opt-in 1. Thanks. All right. So here we need to make sure that we have in the confirmation placeholder. The system will create confirmation for you when you put in confirmation underscore placeholder. Clever Hub knows that confirmation underscore placeholder is what needs to be linked up from their email address to their double opt-in. So this is what you put into your email here in order for it to link up with the system and have it be all kosher. So let's just save this. I'm going to save it as a new file, and I'm going to call it OptIn 1 confirmation email. I'm going to share with all groups. Okay, we're good. Now I need to create my value email. So here's your PDF. Here is the PDF promised to you on how to make $1 million in 1 hour. Okay. Now, what we can do is, this is where they will need to have that link so that they can download it. So I'm going to, first of all, save this. And I'm going to call this OptIn 1 value email, or download. Let's call it download so we're clear. Download. I'm going to go back into my media library because I did not copy that link, which I should have. I'm going to copy the short link. And then I have a few options. I can just add it like that. That's fine. Or I can add a picture and attach it to that. So let's see. Oops. How about this one? So let's insert this image. Great. I've inserted that. I can attach a URL to it. This URL, update the link, and I will save it. OptIn 1 download, going to resave. All right. And then my third email is going to be a follow-up email. And I'm going to call it, how did you like the PDF? And I'm going to say, hey there, how did you like the PDF? Now, if I have asked them for their first name, I can input that in here. I can merge it in. So I can click a merge, and I can put in their first name. Insert mail merge. Clever Hub will say, hey there, Stephanie, how did you like the PDF? When I send this out to all of my users. So I'm going to save this as a new file. I'm going to also call it OptIn 1 follow-up. Okay, now obviously I would never send out emails that look like this. So using the video that we created for creating your newsletter, obviously make your emails look nice and visually pleasing. But I just want to show you, for clarity's sake, the steps that we take in order to deploy our opt-in. You're going to see, if you click open, you're going to see all of these emails are right here. So I have my confirmation email, the download email, and the follow-up email. So I'm going to click close. Those are in the system, and they are saved exactly how I want them, ready to go. All right. So now I'm going to go back to my sign-up form. And I'm going to click edit. and I'm just going to input all of this in. So in options, you'll see the standard confirmation. We don't want the standard confirmation. We want the one that we built, the one that looks cool, the one that has our brand on it. And I'm going to click confirmation email. You need to put the subject line in here that you created. Otherwise, Clever Hub will put in its own subject line and it'll say confirm your email or something super boring like that. So the subject, confirm that you want the PDF. Confirmation email number 2 is up to you. I rarely use it. I don't ever need to use it. If somebody hasn't confirmed their email within a few hours or something, this will ask them to reconfirm. I never see a need for it, so I don't use it. Now, upon confirmation, immediately following up, what do I want? I want them to be able to get the download. So I want this email sent immediately upon confirmation. And again, you're going to need to put the email subject line in here. So here is your PDF, I believe is what we called it. I'm going to click save. If you don't want to put the follow-up email right here, you don't have to. You can do an autoresponder. Autoresponders are emails that are sent out that are triggered by a sign-up form. Clever Hub can do autoresponders and drip campaigns. Both of them are automation tools that you can use to speak to your audience in an automated, strategic way. The important thing to know between autoresponders and drip campaigns is that autoresponders are triggered by a form. Drip campaigns they run when you put someone into a group manually. So if somebody gets put into a group manually, they'll get all of the emails in a drip campaign, but they would not get an email in an autoresponder. And this is super important to know. So if you have an opt-in form or sign-up form, or an opt-in in general, where you think that you might be putting people into a group manually, you're better off using a drip campaign. If you want to set a form where somebody can sign up for an ebook or a tip sheet or something like that, where it's fully automated and you don't have to touch it, autoresponders are the way to go. So you can also have something here where you have a delay and the email is the download or the follow-up or whatnot. Because I put the actual value email, the thing that has the download that my user was looking for within here on the follow-up email, the immediate follow-up email, I'm going to use the autoresponder for my follow-up email asking, hey, did you like the PDF? I'm going to choose 3 days later. I want them to get the follow-up email. Hey, did you like the PDF? Okay. And you can view and make sure that it's the right email here if you want. I'm going to save. Okay. Now our opt-in is completely created. Crudely, but you can see that it's completely created. And if you want to check it, you want to go to Automation Manager. Go to your web sign-up form, click the sign-up form, and it'll show you visually here what's going on. Somebody comes in, they sign up for their form, they opt into group opt-in 1. Immediately upon that, they get the download. And then they get an autoresponder for 3 days later for a follow-up. Okay? It's pretty easy, and you can see these can get very complicated and very big really fast, but it's important for you to actually map out what your opt-in will look like so that it doesn't get too sticky. But again, in order to fully deploy an opt-in, you want to create a sign-up form, you want to create the piece of value, you need to create a confirmation email, the value email, and a follow-up system. And then you want to put that all into SheetWorks, and then you can watch it be deployed. So let's say now if we go back to our sign-up form, you can see that I've already signed up for it, and here I am. So I'm going to sign up for it again. It's a different email. Okay. And I want to show you, if you go to track email, you can see that there are queued messages here, and they're both to me. So here's the PDF. Hey, did you like the PDF? Okay. So you're able to see what went out, see what's coming up. If you have any drip campaigns, you can see those here. Test sends, personal emails. We haven't gone through email tracking yet, but that will be up in the next video.